Then more of those clouds rolling in from the west. This is where we'll start to watch some of those storms making their way in. Again, the main window between 11 p.m. and 8 a.m. as of right now. These storms will likely pack a punch. The National Weather Service is updating those warning boxes. Severe thunderstorm warnings spreading throughout our area and encompassing most of our Alabama counties now. This line of storms has been sweeping through much of Alabama this morning and has caused power outages for much of the state. We can see a really big collection here for places towards Montgomery.
When you're out in person and seeing it for yourself, not even in the midst of it, but just seeing it from a few feet away, it just shows the power of these storms and why they need to be taken seriously.
A lot of convection with this. This will likely continue to make its way northwest towards the little area between the Yucatan Peninsula and Cuba. In the next day or so will likely become Helene. If that eyeball was just a little bit farther to the west, say like 30 miles, the impacts for our area would have been a lot worse. We are actually getting word from Coffee County Emergency Manager saying that thousands of power outages are being reported by a lot of providers for the county. Multiple reports of trees down. Some dry air can get entrained in the hurricane, so it can weaken a little bit before making landfall, but still it's going to have a very big effect on Florida when it does. This isn't just a one and done snow day. I mean, we'll have snow starting to move out of our area later on tonight, but the impacts are going to be seen for the next few days as the snow slowly starts to melt.
I mean, hey, this is what everyone should have been doing at home today, making snow angels and also some snowmen. Because of these cold temperatures, it will likely last on the ground, and as it slowly melts, this could prove treacherous for travel over the next couple of days as that water likes to freeze over, making hazards like black ice and for roadways where ice can really settle in. This is North Foster Street in downtown Dothan. You can see almost a picturesque view, no cars on the street. Everyone, as the sun is rising, is really going to be waking up to scenes like this. But in terms of severe weather chances, we're always looking out for the potential energy and also upper level winds. And so that is in the orange right there. The upper level winds in that cape is kind of that faded green color here. So where they overlap, that's where you want to be watching out for severe weather. Over the next couple of days, we'll be seeing some big changes. By Thursday, much of the wiregrass well into the lower to middle 70s, and comparing that from where our highs were last week as the snow and ice was melting, this is a very big difference. What I like to see, the atmosphere overcorrecting itself.
2 weeks ago, this was all snow, and now we have like this record heat. Can you wrap your head around that?
No, it's ridiculous.
Just as I expected. It's warm. I'm always pretty active on TikTok, and every now and then, because the algorithm knows I like some weather, it always shows me someone talking about a big event that happens 2 weeks in advance.
A cringe-worthy event that probably will not happen.
If you see waves coming in, but kind of a break where you're not seeing more of those waves coming in, that could indicate a rip current, and so you want to stay out of that area because those waters can pull you out pretty quickly. If you can take a look over here, we've got peanuts up for grabs for everyone coming out, and so if you're looking for a snack before you head to the concession stands, these peanuts will definitely help. And there's a whole community of beekeepers in the area that are happy to help and share their information about bees with first-timers like me.
Ryan, now I know you have a good excuse because of the green screen, but where is your green?
With the green, I do have green socks on. I'm gonna try to hopefully get them up like this. You can see a little bit. So I do have the green on today, so I'm not slacking. You can't pinch me.
From the First Alert Weather Center, meteorologist Brian Duggar.
After those showers and thunderstorms early Thursday passed through, we saw some drier and cooler air make its way back into the wiregrass, but that will be interrupted tomorrow as more of that warmth bounces back for Saturday. We'll likely see temperatures in the middle to upper 70s as moisture makes its way back in. That will support another round of showers and thunderstorms early Sunday morning, and some can be on the strong to severe side. So this is your first alert as we track a first alert weather Sunday morning. Temperatures right now throughout the wiregrass down to the middle 60s. Earlier today we were around the upper 60s for much of our Alabama counties. A little bit warmer farther to the south where we reached the 70s, now down to the upper 60s. But again, we're going to be seeing temperatures jump a little bit as winds turn a little bit more southerly, bringing more of that moisture, dew points in the 60s. That will help take temperatures back to those 70s to maybe even some upper 70s where we can get some sunshine mixing in between those clouds. But on the radar, we haven't seen a lot of activity since early Thursday morning. No rainfall in sight on the radar. If we zoom out, we can see just a few of those clouds trying to make their way in from the south as well, and that will increase overnight. A few of those very small sprinkles trying to make their way into parts of the Big Bend of Florida. There could be a sprinkle or two overnight for us, but not going to be seeing significant rainfall. And we actually do have some active showers and thunderstorms for parts of Mississippi right here. And as that continues to build, we're actually going to be seeing a little bit more of an avenue of rainfall into tomorrow until that pushes in as the line of showers and thunderstorms. So we'll see that continuing to evolve over the next couple of days. That nice flow, southerly flow, bringing in more of that shower and thunderstorm coverage, and then that line will start pushing in late Saturday into Sunday morning through parts of Alabama. So let's take a look at the timing of that main line as well. For tonight, we'll be seeing clouds continuing to increase, temperatures getting slowly down to around the middle 50s, waking up to a little bit more of that cloud cover tomorrow. Temperatures again starting in the middle 50s, then rising to the middle to upper 70s. A little bit more of that southerly flow to work with, so that's going to help increase those temperatures and bring them on the warmer side. And we'll see some sunshine that can mix in between some of those clouds as well. Saturday night, we'll be holding on to a lot of that cloud cover, temperatures getting down to the middle 60s late Saturday, and this is when we'll start to see that line approaching. Going to be watching out for these cells ahead of the line. This is where we have some pretty good upper level winds where there can be pockets of rotation ahead of the line and within the front of the main line as well, and this will push in, providing some really good rain coverage for much of the Wiregrass as well. And we don't have a lot of as much energy as we had for Thursday's system, but you don't really need a lot of energy for severe storms to fire off, especially when you have the winds in place. So the main threats are going to be a few isolated tornadoes and also maybe some strong wind gusts associated with a few of those storms as well. That line will continue making its way through early Sunday morning, keeping temperatures around the lower to middle 60s, and then we'll likely be on the backside of it as the morning continues. Temperatures right around the middle 60s, going to be rising to the upper 60s once we get a little bit more of that sunshine, but then this is where we're going to be seeing the pattern shift, more of that cooler air for the start of next week. For the Gulfcast, tomorrow we'll see red flags, choppy on coastal lakes and bays, temperatures getting, or water temperature around 67 degrees. It's been holding in the 60s for the past several days. Tonight, temperatures down to the middle 50s. A stray sprinkle is possible as those clouds continue to increase. Tomorrow, partly sunny to mostly cloudy. The sun can sneak in between those clouds. That will help take temperatures to the middle to upper 70s, and we'll hold on to that warmth and moisture for those showers and thunderstorms on Sunday morning. Again, some of them can be on the strong side, but after that passes, take a look at those temperatures afterward. Temperatures right around the 60s, even into the 50s. Lows for the end of the week too, around the 30s. So if you're a fan of winter, you still have more days to go where you have that cold. But of course, all of our eyes are on Sunday. We'll be watching that very closely.
Yes, definitely. So go ahead and make sure you have a plan in place for you and your family, just in case. It's always better to be safe than unprepared. Have a way to get those watches and warnings. The Forewarned Weather app is a great tool to go ahead and download.
Amazing advice right there.
Ryan, thanks so much.